Hi, hello everybody. I'm Justin. This is Koopa, and welcome to Koopa's Corner. Now today, let's talk about Liv Morgan. Right? Liv Morgan just suffered a devastating injury on Monday Night Raw. She hurt her shoulder, and she's potentially going to be out like 3 to 6 months based on the rumors on the internet, right? And the thing that's really unfortunate is she just kicked off a huge story that was going to build to Evolution 2 against none other than Nikki Bella. Likely a tag match with Liv and Raquel defending their WWE Women's Tag Team Championships against the Bella Twins. I'm sure Nikki would have brought Brie back into the mix, and we could have a huge tag title match with the return of the Bellas, finally winning tag team gold, which is something that I'm sure they've always wanted as twins, right? It was this huge potential storyline, and now it's seemingly down the drain. A rumor on the internet is that, they're going to have to strip Liv and Raquel of the tag team championships. Potentially, if they did that, they could set up a tournament of some kind, and they could still end up on the Bella Twins by the end of this. But I think that would be a huge mistake. I think there's a very obvious alternative. And I just wanted to talk about it a little bit, right? First off, if you've watched the channel before, you know I'm a huge Liv Morgan fan. I met her once in person before she even had the name Liv Morgan, before she was even wrestling, back in NXT at some random house show and untelevised event. And I've been able to sort of watch her grow over the years. I'm a huge fan because she's come such a long way, right? One thing was obvious way back when was that she was very charismatic, but she's grown and developed her athleticism, her in-ring ability. She's upped her microphone game. Like, she is kind of the total package. So I'm a huge Liv Morgan fan. 2024 Superstar of the Year, in my opinion. I've expressed that here as well. And so it's really unfortunate that she gets hurt. You never want to see somebody get hurt, especially in this line of business, right? You never know if an injury could be somebody's last, and there have been several superstars where that's been the case. So first off, wishing Liv Morgan well, but let's get back to the storyline here. I think there's a very obvious alternative, right? And Liv Morgan's slow burn feud with Roxanne Perez and the dissolving of the Judgment Day. I think you have Adam Pearce threaten to strip Raquel and Liv of the tag titles, and Finn Balor stops him and says, well, the Judgment Day doesn't just have 2 women, it has 3 women. Roxanne Perez, and Roxanne Perez can defend the tag team titles on behalf of Liv Morgan, on behalf of the Judgment Day. And now, when Liv returns, that feud can propel forward, right? She can feel jealousy. She can feel bitterness. She can be upset as Roxanne and Dom grow closer in Liv's absence. That storyline, you can have a Dom and Liv splitting storyline, very similar to how you did with Dom and Rhea, right? As Dom becomes further entrenched into his storyline of the man that every man wants to be, because he's gone through Rhea Ripley, Liv Morgan, Roxanne Perez. Honestly, I hope they keep this up with Dom for his career, because I think that's just a really hilarious side story. But yeah, there's so much potential there. And whether Roxanne costs them the tag titles or gets the W and successfully retains them, sort of wins over Raquel, wins over Raquel's respect, And then when Liv finally returns, it seems like everyone's moved on without her, forgotten about her. There's a few different options how to play this out, but they all sort of come down to the same thing, right? So I'm kind of hoping that they don't strip Raquel and Liv of the tag titles, that they throw Roxanne in there instead. It just makes a lot of sense. But either way, it was a huge news about this injury. I actually wanted to record this a little bit earlier and get it out last Wednesday, but work's been crazy right now, so I didn't really have the opportunity. But yeah, I just have been thinking about this, and I just wanted to talk about it for a minute, guys. So what do you think? Do you think they should strip Liv and Raquel of the tag titles, pivot, do something different? You could get the Bella twins versus any number of women on the roster, right? I mean, however they pivot here is going to domino its way down. But like, which two women feel like a nice grouping together, right? I don't know. You could find a pair of women, and you could even take some people from NXT and you could have them go up against the Bella twins, help establish them. I mean, you could do any number of the upcoming, superstars, like the up-and-comers. Julia can team with somebody, or not just Roxanne, right? Stephanie Vaquer. You could have Rhea Ripley, who's a huge star. You could have somebody that you're trying to establish, somebody that can use that sort of the rub of being with the Bellas. But I mean, Roxanne fits that mold, so it really just feels too perfect. Anyway, let me know what you think, guys. Do you want to see them strip Liv and Raquel of the tag titles, or do you want to see Roxanne slide in there? And do you think there's some really good storytelling potential there? Let me know what you think. Either way, man, it sucks that Liv Morgan's going to be out for so long. But yeah, I'm excited for the storytelling potential when she gets back. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.